Our next item is our superintendent's report, and Dr. Hefner, if you would so give that report.
Yeah. Well, I thought it would be appropriate to give you a back-to-school report since this is the first time we've met since school started back. And so I have just want to show you some things that are new for 2016-2017. From day 10 of 2015-16 to day 10 of 2016-17, we welcomed 301 additional pre-K through 12th grade students. That's the biggest one-year increase that we've had in more than a decade. Now, I want to point out these are 10-day counts from the 10-day of last year to the 10-day of this year. This includes all of our students pre-K through 12th grade, so it's more than just our state-funded kids who will count on the 135th day. Now, another thing you'll see that's new today is at Lake Murray Elementary, we now have double lunch lines. We talked about those 301 kids. They've come and scattered all across the district, but we particularly have had a lot of growth at Lake Murray. And the thing I want to emphasize is that, of course, no matter how big a school gets, we abide by your policy IIB-R, which specifies class size. And so no matter if you're in a school with 500 or a school with 995, your class size is going to be the same, or it's going to meet the standards established by our district no matter where you are. In filling our vacancies this year, we welcomed a total of 222 new staff members. Now, those aren't new staff positions. Those are a few new people, a few new positions, but primarily replacing our people who've retired, have transferred, have moved on. And so there are a total of 222 new faces that you'll see as you move around the district. Also, we have 15 new or promoted administrators this year. And I'd like to point out that 14 of the 15 were internal hires. They came from within the district. One of our goals has been to strengthen our bench of folks within our organization, and I'm very proud that we were able to promote 14 of them this year. And again, we welcome people from outside the district as well, but it's nice to know that we have a nice group of people within our system. Among our new administrators, one is Principal Ed Davis at Harbison West Elementary, and Principal Dr. Terrence Aldridge, who's at the Academy for Success. In addition, some other things are new this year. At Chapin Elementary School, we have an expanded parking lot. I don't know what it is about Chapin, but everybody drives two cars simultaneously, and there's always a need for more parking, and make sure you check out the new and improved parking lot. At Oak Point Elementary, you'll see a new rock climbing wall, as you can imagine is very popular with our students. And at Chapin Intermediate, you'll see an improved recess area. This is a great area with the appropriate surfacing for basketball and other sports. And I would note that this is an area that just year before last was filled with portables. So it's so much nicer to see kids out playing in improved recess areas as opposed to being in portable classrooms. With regard to transportation, we got 3 new activity buses. And of course, we run the wheels off those vehicles as we transport our students all around. And I would note, the state's buying a bunch of new buses. We're hoping that we'll get 8 to 10 of those new buses a little bit later this fall for our regular bus routes. However, I do want to tell you, remember those buses we call the ward buses, which were purchased back during the administration of Inez Tannenbaum. She left office in 2006. So it was sometime prior to that we were in such need of buses in our state that we bought all the buses that had been retired from the state of Kentucky. Well, they're still running, we're still using them, and they are not old enough to be retired with this new round of buses. You'll still see the Ward buses even after we get another 8 or 10 new ones. At Chapin High, the project there to replace the siding is nearing completion, and I think we have a very handsome entrance to our school. Also at Chapin High, at the back, there's a 3-ton spirit rock, which the message changes periodically, but that was a gift from one of your fellow board members, a 3-ton rock at the back of the school. So take a look at it. At River Springs Elementary, what's new? We have our first tuition-based kindergarten class housed in that particular school. Spring Hill High School has its first 4-year graduating class. This will be the first group that's been there from 9th grade through 12th grade. At Chapin Middle School, you'll see new signage in the main hallway. The same thing you will see at Seven Oaks Elementary, where there's new signage in the front office, which screams their magnet theme, "Welcome to Studio 7" as a media magnet. H.E. Corley Elementary is very proud of an egg tempera landscape mural. Check it out when you're there. Irmo Elementary has started a flower garden, which our students are making come to life. And as you just heard, Dutch Fork Elementary has a partnership with Smart Recycling, and you'll see our students here being very environmentally responsible and responsive, and looking to help educate all of us about how to make our world a much better place. At the Center for Advanced Technical Studies, you will see new components of our clean energy program in process. At Dutch Fork Middle, you will see that our district has a commitment to social issues and to civic engagement, as our students have formed action teams becoming involved in issues of interest here in our community. At Irmo Middle School, one of their new expeditions this year is on the topic of homelessness and helping arouse and educate our students about the problems of our homeless population. At Ballantyne Elementary School, you'll see kids using the 3D rover. This is, I think, a group in science, and they have been watching planets orbit in motion in 3D and watching cells move through blood vessels with their 3D glasses. At Irmo High School, they have provided teachers with the Actively Learn app, which is a large library of electronic text that teachers can use in their classes, and it provides them with the ability to create questions and have students interact with the text while the teacher is teaching. At Nursery Road Elementary, the computer lab has become a part of the regular rotation in related arts, and in the kindergarten classes, they're learning all kinds of technology, including keyboarding, and just give a listen to what they're doing there. All right, at Dutch Fork High, you'll see that school-wide, they've structured a time for what they call Fox Focus, but it's a drop everything and read time of about 30 minutes, where everybody is reading, including the staff members, and they're all talking about what they're reading and telling each other about that in an effort to really continue our strong emphasis on literacy in this district. At Leapart Elementary, they have incorporated STEAM classes into the regular arts rotation. Many of these classes were identified by students last year's classes they'd like to take, and so they're piloting that this year. At Crossroad Intermediate, they now have a school-wide implementation of a STEM initiative. And not leaving out the district office, many good things happening there too. You'll notice that through our information office, we have new websites for the district and for all schools, and we implemented online student registration this year, which has been very well received. And one of the most significant things is what you won't see. As you know, thanks to your leadership and what you've done, we have significantly reduced the fees for our families and our students, which I think is a huge accomplishment. So I can stand before you very confidently and let you know that I'm confident we'll have another extraordinary year in Lexington Richland 5 this year. Thanks.
Thank you again, Dr. Hefner, for that excellent back-to-school report. That was music to our ears. We heard a lot of great music tonight, and those are great reports, a lot of great things going on. We have no one signed up for public participation, so we'll go to item number 13 under our action agenda.